What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades and ICP renegades. Today sucks, dude. This sucks, man. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't want the market to go down this far. I didn't think it could happen. I would have put my entire reputation on the line saying that this was not going to happen, and I did. I basically put it out there. Hey, we're not going to go, below this bedrock price. This is the lowest the market can go. Well, they busted out the Bitcoin hammer over and over and over. Sorry, I'm trying to put the thumbnail on here so I can put it on Twitter. Running a little behind because I've been running back and forth. Like my friend was giving me ideas, but I was trying to already build the video and trying to implement everything, and so I'm kind of running behind. But yesterday's video did really well, and it's pretty cool to know that like when I'm raw with you guys, when I tell you like stuff from the heart, that you guys like really are acceptive of that. And nothing but love and nice comments came in after that, and I appreciate that, you guys, like for real, because I bared my soul with you guys here, and I'm really glad the way you guys responded to that. So thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. Maybe I will try to do, more stuff like that in the future without getting too mushy, but like just bear myself and be honest with you guys. So, I'm not going to lie, man. I thought I was more numb to the market crash than I am. Now, I let it be known that I'm extra bullish on my channel, right? And I don't hide the fact that I say sometimes I am overly bullish. And I say that the market can go down further, right? And I always show you those scenarios. And we did look at the Fibonacci retracement yesterday. And it said that we could possibly go down all the way to $8.55 on ICP. Now, that was indicative of Bitcoin dumping. And what happens? Of course, Bitcoin, it didn't even barely break though. It went down to what, 37,000? Not even a place where we've been before, but the Bitcoin hammers came out so many times and so fully it works every time. So it's so fully recognized in the altcoins that some people are calling for an altcoin crash. Is the crypto altcoin market a bubble? One of my friends, he's like, hey, do a title that says maybe, we knew this altcoin bubble was going to pop. Well, to me, I was thinking right away, I'm like, it's not a bubble, man. Maybe 2017, these projects, what a bubble is something that people buy, like tulips that don't really have a big reason to be buying them, but they love them and it's a craze and a fad, right? Well, that's what crypto is, but it's much more than that. So even if the initial fad wears off, the fundamentals of the projects are going to outlast that, and it won't be a bubble because of that. So if a bubble pops, that means that it's just vaporware, and there are vaporware out there, and I can see why some people would think that. But I love this thing I heard the other day. Somebody was talking about ICP is going to be third to Bitcoin and Ethereum, and maybe even overtake Ethereum by market cap one day. I don't know if that will happen, but I do think it can be a third to Ethereum and Bitcoin. And why I say this, ICP is integrating Ethereum and Bitcoin into its system, right? So even if we're crashing or going down right now, that's beside the point for right now. We'll get back to that. It's not beside the point for this, I'm saying. So the Bitcoin and Ethereum integrates with ICP over the next couple of years, right? And it goes really well. DeFi does really well because they're able to actually use smart contracts on Bitcoin, the Bitcoin network now, because of the integration. So imagine 5 years of that. So that's going to bring the value up because we're going to get value out of Bitcoin as well and Ethereum because we're integrated with them, right? So, and we provide value to Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's like a give and take. Both of you provide something and it grows. So that's why I can see ICP going up and touching that one day. Right now, I'm a little bit disappointed in the price, man. This is the first time you're ever going to hear me say it, and it doesn't mean I don't love ICP. I didn't think that it could do that. And that goes to show that sometimes the market can trick even, like I would consider myself not an expert on ICP, but very advanced in my knowledge of ICP and the price and how it works. And so we're going to talk about much more than just ICP tonight because this is an all around. But I want to touch some points on there while we get started. So, and you guys' information, I do want that as well. I'm not going to be able to look at the chat right away. But I need to share this because I didn't get that out there. So let's do that real quick. And you guys let me know how you're doing today, how you feel about the market dumping. Do you think when we hit the V shape, is that going to be a recovery, or are we going to kind of curve over? Oh, and another thing while we're getting everything ready here that I want to tell you guys is our crypto of the week. So we missed a week, and that was because I was waiting and hoping that we could get a tiebreaker. XYO and the graph, GERT, they tied. So what we're going to do instead, since there wasn't a tiebreaker, I'm going to make a video called XYO versus GERT, and then I'm going to make a case for both of them. I'm going to be like, here's why the graph should win, and this is why XYO should win as crypto of the week, right? And then I'll make a case for both of them, and then you guys in the chat will be able to vote on them and let me know which one, with all that you know and all that I said and the points that I made, you can make your decision and vote in the chat which one gets the official title of crypto of the week. And we'll keep that going, further out too. I just want to incorporate fun little stuff like that to the channel that, gets you guys interactive, and it won't let me. All right. I'll have to type it. Sorry. Have you ever had your clipboard when you press on the thing and it's supposed to go up there, it doesn't work? That's what just happened to me. So crypto altcoin. And just because I said crypto altcoin market crashing, I don't believe it is. The reason that I say that, I'm asking, and I don't even know if I don't know if it is anymore. I'm going to be open to just about anything right now, because when one of the cryptos I don't think can break a level does, then I have to reevaluate my situation. That's what I do. I have a plan, and this is what I recommend to everybody. Always have a plan. And then if that plan, doesn't work out, that's when you readjust your strategy, and always have a plan. So if one plan didn't work, you're like, okay, I don't think we can go lower than this, so I'm going to stick with that. Always have okay, but if it does, I don't think it will. I'm super bullish, but I'm going to prepare for that fact that it can go lower. That's how you're a smart investor. And especially who was it? Just Forfeit on here. Man, I hope you canceled your $13 order and got in lower, because if you got in 1167, then you're doing pretty good. So hopefully it doesn't go down lower than that. I myself am going to hopefully pick up at least 250, 240 maybe. Anywhere between 230 and 250 at this level, unless it goes back up a lot before I get a chance to get it. But you've made more with NFTs. See, that's a good thing, and what we should talk about too. How can you stop from losing a bunch of money? Now, NFTs can be a good hold of money, but they also can be a bad hold of money if they're the big expensive ones. A good example of that is Jack Dorsey's tweet. It went for millions of dollars at first, and then it sold for $12, or they got an offer for $12. I don't think he took it though. So altcoin market crashing. Should we panic? It's never good to panic. Panicking is never a recommended strategy. I don't think panicking is a strategy. So what do you do instead of panic? Like I said, have a plan. And that's what I do when I do my best, is when I'm planning things out, when I have a backup plan to my plan. I still think the Bitcoin hammer is a real thing, and this is proof of it. What it did perfectly, and this is exactly what I was saying, and what I always was saying to be careful of. When that Bitcoin hammer comes out, what they could be, I told you there's two scenarios that could be happening. They're trying to beat the price of altcoins down enough so where they can get them and then 100x their money, or they could be beating altcoins down to when Bitcoin drops even further drop them down and really crush the market. And maybe it could be places that don't like crypto. But the real more logical explanation is that they want to buy it at a cheaper price. And so they found a way to use Bitcoin to do that. And they're going to keep doing it until they can get it the cheapest possible. If you could beat altcoin, so imagine you're rich and you could, with the price of Bitcoin, say you have $5 billion and you put it all in Bitcoin just to manipulate the price. $5 billion, it would be a lot of money, but you'd probably gain a couple billion doing this. So you put 5 billion in to dump the price of Bitcoin, do that crazy, pump and dump thing that always happens. They know how to do it. 5 billion bucks probably could do that, right? 5 or 10. And so they do that over and over. And you see the price of all coins going down every time you do that. Would you stop doing that if you could keep doing it? And you could beat the altcoins all the way down to whatever price, that it'll keep going to until it doesn't work anymore, or you're finally happy with how low they are that you could buy at a cheap price. And then what do? You let Bitcoin pump or start pumping and let go of the Bitcoin hammer and hope that your market sentiment doesn't keep you going down. And boom, you control the market. You buy altcoins, and then we have another alt season, and boom, they just made $2 billion more dollars. And it's probably all of our money, honestly. So, yeah, I think this is the last place I'm going to share. Actually, we're just going to call it we got plenty of people here. How are you guys doing? What's up, Andy? Good to see you. Sean, what's up? Six Figs, good to see you. So when you say that you made more money with NFTs, are you talking about buying and selling NFTs? Or the thing that I want to do is create my own NFTs? Because I think that's where the money is. Because basically what you do is you pay to make like a series of like 10 or 100 of them, right? So if you're paying to make like 10 or 100 of them and you get to sell them and then they go up in value, you get a good floor price, then you're basically getting a little bit of each money that comes in off of those in the end, and you get to sell them all. So that's pretty cool if you ask me. I just don't know how to do that. Now, let's go look at some technicals right now. I think that's what we need to do next. Definitely want to see what's happening and why. So the first thing that I was looking at today was Bitcoin, and it was at 38,000 when I woke up today, earlier this morning, and it was doing decent. I guess it wasn't doing the best. We're after 5 o'clock, as you see, we're going up, but that's the same thing that was happening yesterday. We were actually starting to go up yesterday, and then they tricked us out, and we ended up going down even further, right? And there's no reason. We're basically so undersold right now. There is no reason for these dumps anymore except to smash the market. And that is so unfortunate that this is happening like this. A lot of people don't have faith in the market, and let's go and see. Let's see how much faith people have in the market right now. This is going to show us just how fearful the market is. 22 today. So I don't see why it isn't a lot more. So that's kind of crazy to me. That it's only 22. Now I want to see the Bitcoin dominance here. Okay. As you see, look how high that dominance is right now. This is what they're doing. It owns, every time it owns more of the market. See, when we're down here, it doesn't affect the market as much in January. See that? Or over here in September, it didn't hold as much of the market. Whenever it holds more of the market, it uses its power, these up and down crazy movements that happen here, and they smash the price of altcoins. It owns 42% of the market compared to all other altcoins. So this isn't good. It's getting more and more and more of the market, and that's what's happening. They're using the altcoin hammer, and they're getting more of the market out of it. So those are things we're going to be looking into, but not, it's too late. They already used the Bitcoin hammer. It's already done. It's already done its damage. Now we're going to go look at the damage that it has done. Look at Polymath. Smashed. Okay. We could just basically pick anything. ApeCoin. Wow. Okay, ApeCoin not doing too bad. Compared to where it first began. If you bought into this anything under 1942, you're actually probably doing pretty good. So other than ApeCoin, let's look at Internet Computer. Wow, down 12% today. 9%, it's 3% higher than Bitcoin. So it's down 9% compared to Bitcoin, down 9% compared to Ethereum. Had a major dump today. I didn't think it could go below this level, and it did. I don't know what to say. There's no volume, though. 183 mil. That's not a lot of volume at all. So I guess it's more than there has been. But that's because probably a lot of people were buying at that level. I don't know what to say about it. It just sucks. It really does. I can't really say a whole lot to defend it at this point. I love this crypto, but it's so disheartening seeing the price go down like that. Um, I was telling everybody, yeah, don't worry, bedrock right here, 14. Can't go, maybe just wick below that. That's it. Yeah, maybe 13 something at the most. Just wick right down there. Well, looks like they wanted to prove me wrong, and they did. So, at least it pumped here. See that? We have it. It pumps. We're just in a crap market right now. This market sucks. So I would have fought you tooth and nail. Anybody who says, "Oh, there's a bear flag there," no, there ain't no bear. Yeah, well, I guess there was a bear flag. But I would have fought you. I'll still fight you on it, man. I don't believe, it gets so irritating. I can't defend it now, though. That's the thing. Like, I defended you as much as I could, and now it's just like, well, let's just see where it goes then. Like, the price, I'm not worried about the long term price. This just, it does make me worry about the long term price a little bit when it goes to these low levels like that, because that's going to affect the long term, and that's what I'm looking for. So when I see things that affect the long term of my most valued crypto that I, am betting on to change my life in the future, something happens, I'm much more comfortable with a crypto that sits at 1433 as a bottom to have a big future than a crypto that went down so easily to 1149. It makes me a little upset. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't mean that the project's not amazing, but it's not showing. They're either putting the coins out wrong, they're doing something wrong, man, for the price to go down that low. Because let's go look at other crypto. Like, I love Internet Computer, and I'm not talking anything bad about it, but I have to be honest with you guys, man. That's me. So as you see, yeah, look, it's down 13% too. But the thing is, look at the price. That's the whole issue that I have. This is the price that it's been to before. This isn't a low. That's why I'm so mad about Internet Computer. It shouldn't have went to 11. There is no reason in this world or any other world that this should go to 1149 ever. Like, never. This crypto should not even like in a full out bear market. Okay, imagine if Bitcoin dumps. That means this crypto could go down to like $1. That, there is no floor now that I see. And that's the unfortunate part, man. So, and that makes me worry about the long term of the crypto a little bit. Let's go look at a graph. Now, I'm a human. I can have concerns about things. It doesn't mean that Again, I'm not talking bad about Internet Computer. I still think it's a great project, great ecosystem, but I'm worried. Not going to lie to you. I'm not panicking, but I'm worried. And I have all the right to worry. But if you look at this and you see right here, okay, I just want to point this out 3114, 3071 is the lowest that the graph went. Okay, didn't really go. This held up my bedrock test. This held up the bedrock, so I'm comfortable with what I told you guys about this. I said the bedrock is here. It's not going to go much below this. Maybe a very little bit, but not a whole lot. So that's what really upsets me about Internet Computer, that I say the same thing for it, yet 15, okay. Huh. I mean, what can I say, dude? You know? There isn't a reason for this. It doesn't need to go down to that price. And it was the only one that did it. That's what makes me mad. Like, why, ICP? Why did you have to break? I mean, it's like they wanted the bear flag to be real, and so, or it could be manipulation. That is something I didn't think about. There's a lot of haters on this crypto. So maybe it isn't Definity's fault at all. Maybe it's those future manipulations that Six Figs was talking about on one of his awesome videos that he did. Check it out. And maybe it is those aggressive people that aren't looking at the graph. You know what I mean? Because the graph did not have a massive dump from its bedrock level. And that's the only reason I'm mad. Not that it went down, that it broke that bedrock level so easily. And there's no volume to back it up. There's no reason that should have happened. Like, I'm not seeing a reason. Let's go look at the graph. It just doesn't make, there's no volume in here. So it'd be the futures. They had to have dumped it. Because look at that volume raise in the graph right here. Okay, but not a whole lot. So there's not a big reason why the Internet Computer went down. Say same amount of volume as Internet Computer, basically 186 mil. It doesn't make sense, man. Someone is definitely manipulating the price, and we need to figure out who. We really do, because this is our future, man. That's why I'm so passionate and so upset about this. Because this is my future, man. This is what I'm betting my future on. My entire future is resting in the hands of Internet Computer token. Coin, not token. So when it can't hold that bedrock level, it makes me worry about the long term and what people can do to manipulate the price. So the Definity Foundation needs some way to combat those future trading. Maybe take it off of that market if you can. I don't know, man. I don't know why this is happening. Let's see if we can find ICP futures. Okay. So Binance futures. No, I don't want your stupid cookies. It's not going to let me on unless I accept those stupid cookies, man. I hate that. There's got to be a way around that. I do not accept your cookies, bro. Reject all. There we go. Cool. There is a way around that. So you just go in the thing and reject it. Cool. All right. So here we go. ICP USDT perpetual. All right. Now let's see. There is a lot of volume, it looks like. Yeah, look at that volume. Okay. 10 million. 10 million volume. $138 million. Yeah. Like $138 million for 10 million ICP. So there is a lot of volume over here on the Binance futures. And this is what's wrecking internet computer right here. 24-hour change, hour change. 1286, 1121. Depth. So many more people buying than selling right now, at least. 98 to 96. Hmm. Yeah, this sucks. So I don't have a solid reason why internet computer's not doing so good, but I'm not worried about the price, man. I'm just it makes me worry about the project. You know what I mean? That it can be manipulated to that. That's it. It being at this price doesn't bother me as a price. It bothers me that I didn't think it could do that. That I did not. That I thought it was strong enough to reject any kind of attack on it like that. And we need to build the community better, obviously, because if we can build the community better, then we can come up with a reason, and not just a reason, but an answer for stuff like this. Or we can just ride the wave and come back. Like stuff like this makes me want to leave and come back in like 2 or 3 years. But unfortunately, I do this for a living, so oh man, I have a lot of people in here, even though I was kind of going crazy. Okay, guys, but I'm being honest with you. Like, I love this crypto, right? But that is disheartening. Now, if I could have bought it 1149, I might not be as mad, But please just don't go lower than this. All right, let's move on before I start crying. Now, let's talk about a crypto over here that was just newly put on Coinbase today, and it's already down 13%. Now, that is something I love when a crypto goes on Coinbase and goes way down, because then I'll buy it. And why do I say that? Because it hasn't had the Coinbase pump yet. And almost every crypto, not everyone, but almost every crypto gets a Coinbase pump. And when they go way down after listing, that's normally when I buy and make money. But when the market's like this, that strategy's out the window. That's only in a bull market. Okay, unfortunately. So we're not gonna be doing that. So, but we will look at this now, Steven. Whoa. Okay, do you have USD, please? Okay. Well, we're gonna have to go to the 1 hour because dang. So obviously a very new crypto to the scene, and basically started out down here at like 70 some cents, it looks like, and peaked out somewhere around 450. We can look at some of the moving averages on this one. Is it worth buying? I don't know. I've not looked into the project at all, but we can go and look at the project here in a minute if you guys would like. What am I doing here? 21. With this white thing, the white screen right here, it casts a shadow on my keys. So it's really making me remember where all the keys are. All right. So what's the 9? 352, 370, 363. Yeah, we're below all of those. And that's on the 1 hour. Let's look at the daily. Okay, 207 is the 50, 309, and 345. So we're actually above the 21 and the 50 on the daily. So who knows? This crypto might pump, but look, I mean, it went way, way up. So I think it already had its Coinbase pump. So Never mind on that one. Now let's look at Mina. Nobody's Mina than Tamina. And it's all the way down to $1.69, which is okay. It's not great. A lot of people probably don't want to hear that bought it, but it does. I mean, they're probably just as mad about that as the price of internet computer. And again, it has nothing to do with the project. Love the project, just don't like the price of it right now. Which isn't the point. The point isn't the price. It's that the price could go that low. Feel me? Okay, this is on a downward trend here. And yeah, we have a falling wedge, which is good. Except there is an head and shoulders pattern right here. And that's why it broke to the downside. Now it does have a nice level of support right here, going back right here. And then it could have a V-shaped recovery from right here. But with crypto being the way that it has, it could go down and touch the $1.25 part before either going up or continuing down further. So I'm going to start being a little more transparent, or not transparent, but what if scenarios, what if it goes down than I have been in the past. Now, this is one I really wanted to show you guys because it went up a bunch today, and it's called Green Satoshi. Now, I did a short video. I'd appreciate if you guys could give that some love, but make sure you smash this like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and this isn't financial advice. I just want to show you guys cool stuff. And maybe you can show me cool stuff too. So, oh man, thank you. You're awesome. Solana real quick. Yeah, no problem. What's up, man? You just picked me up some Solana on the cheap. Oh, see, now I want to make a real quick point here. Thank you. And then we'll go right into Solana. So what I love about his forfeit when he comes here is he brings that energy. He's like, man, I don't care if it went down. I'm buying. And so don't do that with any vaporware project. But right here, when he said what crypto he bought, I know this man knows what he's doing right away. Because what cryptos do you buy when the market dumps like this and altcoins are going way down? Layer ones, Ethereum, Solana, along that line, Algorand's, your ICPs, your good layer one blockchains. Even though they went to a price, I'm saying all of them have gone to a price we don't like right now. We don't want them to do that. So, yeah, now let's go to Solana. Flow show. And see, that's the perk that comes with being a member, guys. If you're a member, I stop what I'm doing and go to, even if he didn't put that $10 chat, if I would have seen his asking me to chart Solana, since he's a member, I would have done that anyway. So if you want to join, it gives you a little bit higher priority. I try to show you all, the right amount of love, but I do give higher priority to those who do that. So now Solana had a nice recovery in this market. When was this? In April? No way. Solana pumped in April. Okay. I didn't know that. I know a lot of crypto might have had a little pump in the first part of April, but April was really a down month. Let's zoom in. Why am I so far zoomed out? There we go. Okay. Now, the cool thing is, I think Solana has this massive, massive. Hey, what are you doing? Okay. Falling wedge here. And if it does, this is going to be incredible. It does. Look at that. Try to get it as close to it as possible. There we go. All right. Now, the good thing about all these cryptos is the same with ICP too, and why. If it didn't break below that point on ICP of this area, I mean, we could do it like that. Yeah, I'm going to do it like that. So, as you see, it has nice flow from top to bottom. Right here, it didn't really touch the bottom there, but we got a nice flow, even though sometimes it takes a little while to get down and then up. So we have one touching here, two, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. So we do have three touching lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if it touches again. Okay. So if we get out of this falling wedge pattern, it can take you to the top of the wedge, right? Some people draw from here to here. But I say that normally it just goes right to the top, which would be 258, which is probably not going to happen. And you have to go through these smaller ones first, I believe. So that could be something we have to deal with as well. Now, if you put both of these on at the same place or at the same time, they kind of don't match, right? So I think they're two different things, right? They kind of intersect right here, but that has to be relevant. And I think you even have another one right here that broke out, and then we had that pump. So these are definitely going to be big indicators on what it's going to happen next. So let's get the EMA and stuff out now. I know it's going to probably be below all of them, which is why I haven't really brought a lot of EMAs out lately. But that's okay. We can just kind of see where we have to go up and touch and what the key levels to get above are going to be. So I'm doing pretty good not being able to see the keys. All right. So we're at 93 on the 9, so we don't need that anymore. We can get rid of this to the 100 now. And I want to see the 200 possibly too. Okay, 109, 102, and 98. So those are going to be our resistances before the breakout of the falling wedge, if that happens, right? If this does decide to pull back further, you are going to have a little bit of support right here. So it's not going to, go all the way to the bottom of the wedge at, 54 bucks. You probably have a couple areas of support right here that will do you good. Now let's move into the shorter time frames. Ooh, we need the RSI out too on the Solana. That'll tell us how much volume is coming in compared to, the price and what's happening. So, yeah, look at that pullback we had today. But look at that line I show you right here. See it wicked underneath of it, but we're staying above this line at 83. So that is a really good area to purchase. This looks like a big bottom. It does seem to have gone lower than the last low. Oh no, it hasn't. So that was 70. So it's not lower than the last low. My bad. Yeah, because you see these lines. They went lower. So, oh, look how far back that goes, though. It's pretty cool how you can see a level is a big level all over the time of the crypto. Certain levels. Let's go way back here. See, look at that big level of resistance. Boom, boom. That's our support now on Solana. Everything under 70 bucks. So that's why I always go way, way back. This is August 2021. Look at that resistance. And then we broke above it, and we have been above it ever since. It has been support, but it has not been broken. See, support. It broke the top one, but the bottom one was left as support. And so, yeah, I guess it did go down to this one before. Remember, we saw that. So it isn't the lowest that it's ever been in a long time, at least. So, but that's a lot of volume. I bet a lot of it was purchase volume. Now let's even go into the 1 hour. See, we're looking at a bear flag type deal on the 1 hour because we have this sharp drop and then a sideways. So it can either be a falling or a descending wedge, which is a continuation pattern to the downside, or a bear flag, or it could just be accumulating right here before we move to the upside. But as you see, we got rejected by the 21. And when we didn't break the 21, we got lower. Sorry, I don't know why this is so zoomed out still. That looks better. Yeah, see that could be a descending triangle like this. I like to see them on the upside. I don't really like to see them on the downside. So it's just this descending triangle pattern. Um, and if it breaks to the downside, we could see it go down and touch 74, but I don't think it'll go much lower than that. Unless Bitcoin keeps going lower. So I think this could be a possibility. This could also be a possibility. Okay. So let's see. An even smaller possibility, it just keeps going down. So, all right. Anything else in the chat? AVAX is in chain. Oh, let's check out AVAX. AVAX. See, this is a good layer one too. See, that's how you know that you're doing good. If you always gravitate towards layer one solutions, even Avalanche, it's kind of like a smart contract platform, right? If I remember correctly, smart contract. Uh, Avalanche, yep, is the fastest smart contracts platform in the blockchain industry. See, I keep all these things in my brain. I try to keep them there so I know what they're all about. So when people talk to me, I can be like, yeah, I know what that is because I study it. This is what I do, baby. You feel me? So that's probably why a lot of people watch my channel. One, because I'm real with them, and two, because I do take the due diligence. Ooh, look at this guy to study and bring you guys the best available information that I have. Sometimes that information gets brought to me too late. But, as you see right here, ooh, yikes, y'all. So this is what just happened here. We had a falling wedge breakdown to the downside. See, look at this big oscillation from up to top, and we had a breakdown, unfortunately. So now, if we take this level right here, and we're going to go look back a little bit and see what significance it has. Look at that. Wick down to touch it, right? Support. Oh, basically touch right on it. Support. 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 Little resistance, but really not just support. Just went below it a little. No resistance there. That's actually support. A little below it. Okay. But look at that level too. So this one's going to be significant back here. These two levels. See, and they're always in kind of a synchronistic way like that. Remember on the last one we just did, we had the same two lines because it's going to be like a box support. You know how you have box resistances? I don't know how to do those, but I can make my own. As you see, this was a big level of resistance. Boom. And then it turns support. And once a big level of resistance turns support that massively, it is a pretty good indicator that it's going to hold, right? So, not guaranteed because this is crypto, right? And they like to do stuff that doesn't make sense. Those are the scenarios that could happen. Okay. We go down below these lines, act as support, and pump up. We go down, touch the line, act as support, and pump up. We just pump up, go down and touch this line, and keep going. Or we just break through it all and keep going down. So, and what do I think is going to happen? Well, if you watch my channel, you probably know. No, I'm going to try not to be super, dumb bullish, but yeah, I am bullish. Like I'm definitely moon boy status. So, yeah. Now, if I look at the shorter time frames, um, yeah, this looks like a really good time to get this crypto. It just broke down out of this, but I would like to see if it's gonna hold its own here and not go down further before I would be purchasing. I would probably wait like a day or two before I would purchase this one, but it does look like it has reached the bottom right here. That's why I look at the smaller parts of the time frame. That's not necessary. It could just do a fake out, right? Look at this. It fakes out goes up and touches that and then back down. Okay. Or it just kind of goes below and then back down. Or it just goes sideways and then down. So we just got to be careful. I don't think that's going to happen again. There's no reason for further pullbacks. Bitcoin's holding strong right here. They could, so what they could do is they could use the price of Bitcoin and every other day just knock it down another $1,000 with like a Bitcoin hammer type deal, right? Have it go up a little bit, think it's going to go, green again, and then just smash it down another 1,000. That will definitely dump altcoins even more. So it just depends on how bad they want to dump all the altcoins, right? All right, now let's move on to one that I really think needs a little more discussion is XYO. And I had the support of a lot of the XYO community, and then I didn't. So I don't know what happened to them all. I hope they come back. But this is a super low price. This is where I would be looking to get in something like XYO. Now, some cryptos I don't want to see go this low. Other cryptos I do want to see them go this low so that I can buy more. And this is one of those. And I don't mean to make anybody mad for saying I want it to go low. I just want to be able to buy in at a nice, under a penny and a half. So I would put a buy order in right here, right where it's at right now, 1454. I wouldn't chase it. I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't. Yeah. Sometimes I make crypto come to me, but if I'm comfortable with the level, I would do it at 1460 so that I don't have to chase it. I'm serious. I would pay 0.0005 more so that I don't chase it. Because if I put it at 1455, it'll go to 1458, and then I won't be able to buy it. Then I go to 1458, it'll go to 1460. So I'm just going to put it at 1460, get it right away, boom. And that's what I would do with XYO. Now, why would I do that, you ask? Well, this is it's just at such a low price right now, just like internet computer is at a stinky low price, that I would just be, if I had a lot of money, I would be buying it all the day long. All the day long. So, but as you see here, we have another breakdown, just like we did with Avalanche. So be careful at these levels, but those are also good at buy-in prices. Just a lot more risky than normal. Okay, we're about 50 minutes into this, and I can feel it. So have a good night, man. See you the next one. Man, thank you. Dude, you're freaking awesome, man. I wish I knew your name. I'll call you Just. What's up, Just? Just. So many good deals. I don't keep a stash of cash for days like this. See, this is a real rainy day fund. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you, King Love, man. I was hoping to see Micah on this one too, but I didn't see him. From a video that means YouTube's fixed its broken system. Nice. I think they did, man. But I think YouTube is starting to like me now. Because I changed my attitude, man. I had kind of a poor attitude before. I'm not gonna lie. So that's on me. I can recognize a bad attitude in myself, and I don't want to bring that for my community. That's not what I'm about. So them fixing the broken system, boom, I guess it correlates with my attitude, right? I have a better attitude, YouTube works better. So that goes to show us crypto is a mindset. Everything you do is a mindset that you have, right? And I just want to build you guys up with that right there. Now, you can take control of your finances without being a millionaire. And how you do that is just like I said, mindset. Know exactly what your goal is. Have a backup strategy. Don't let little market conditions panic you. But if your plan doesn't work out, have a backup plan. And if you don't have a backup plan, then when the plan doesn't work, just create a new plan. You don't always have to have a backup plan, because then you're going to be like, well, I might fail if I have a backup plan. It's kind of saying, yeah, I'm going to fail. So if you don't want that looming in the background, yeah, well, I don't really need that if I'm not going to fail. Always be ready to have a new plan then, if that's the way you do it. You just got to learn how you work. And that is the longest thing that it took me, and why I actually have been single for so long isn't that, I've been married before. I'm not like, a 40-year-old virgin that can't get a relationship. It's just that I found my value in myself. And I think that's what we all need to find. Once you find that value, then you value, the people that you're with and the people that you start relationships with. So I just want to encourage you guys in that before I leave, and hope that you guys are strong, and you're strong to withhold this. It's not going to last forever. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. Love you, Razor. All right, guys. That being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin.